Hey everyone, my name's Clayton.
And I'm Carson, and we are the Plumbing Gurus. And on this channel, we're striving to save you money and keep you informed on all the proper plumbing practices.
And if you're new to our channel, maybe consider smashing that subscribe button and also hit that little bell so you can be notified on any videos that we come out with.
And we hope you get some value out of this one. Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about electric hot water tank elements. So if you're experiencing some issues with hot water, and you're not getting hot water, maybe you're getting hot then cold, maybe you have some issues with that. If you have an electric hot water tank, this video is going to be for you. So we're going to kind of just troubleshoot the ideas. So if you're not getting hot water, you're going to want to come downstairs and open up your elements and test to make sure that you actually have power to them first before you just swap them out. Because sometimes the problem could be underlying somewhere else. It could be at the breaker, it could be with the power coming into it. Maybe there's a stripped wire somewhere you don't know. So you want to make sure you got the power here first. So we're going to show you guys how to do that. For now, we're just going to pop the cover plate off. In this case, it's an A.O. Smith, and it has a Phillips screwdriver here. Just pop that off. Take this cover plate off. And then we got some insulation here. It's kind of gets in your way, so best thing to do we find, just grab some tape, tape it up. And then there's actually a white plastic cover. It will say turn off power before servicing. But right now we have the power on, so you want to be super careful of taking this off. If you're worried about it, you can take you can turn your power off and then come back and turn it on after. All right, so now that we have the cover plate off, we have everything opened up, we're taped up, and we have access to the thermostat and the element here. Power is on, but we gotta make sure we have power and how much power is there. So we're gonna use a multimeter. And you can buy these at any hardware store. You can get them on Amazon. We'll throw in a link in the description below if you want to pick one of these up. This one is a Klein. There's lots of different kinds. As long as it reads volts and ohms and all the other things, but volts and ohms are what we're going to be doing right now. All right, so we know the power's on. Well, I personally do right now because it's on at the breaker. We can show you that after where we're going to be shutting it off to test for ohms after. But right now, we're testing to make sure that we have actual line voltage to our thermostat and voltage to our element right now. So we're going to do the top two here. That's where the power is coming in, and it will be 240 volts in this case. You're going to want to check the rating on there should be a rating plate somewhere on the hot water tank. It'll tell you what each one is rated for. Some smaller tanks are only 110, but this is a big 75-gallon tank with 4,500 watt elements. So we got 240 volt coming to this tank. All right, so now that we know we have line voltage to the thermostat itself, the thermostat here right now is set for 140, and we know it's on right now because we've made it turn on. But one way to find out is you touch this black one on this side to here, and then you'll get your 240 volts to that, which is now sending it to the element, which we are getting down here, 240 volts to the element. So we now know that we are getting power to the element, and line voltage is not our issue. So if you're not getting hot water, line voltage, not the issue. So we'll go into the next thing. We're going to turn the breaker off, and then we're going to check the ohms on the element itself to make sure that you're getting resistance through your element. Because if you're not getting resistance, then there's a good chance that the element itself is pooched or broken or whatever, not working. Then you can pop it out and replace it, and then you've kind of narrowed it down to that. All right, so now that we have the breaker turned off, we know there's no line voltage to the thermostat, we have 0 volts. We're going to want to switch our multimeter over to ohms now. Ohms is going to check the resistance. Like I had said, you want to have that resistance. That'll tell you whether or not the element is done or not. So we've turned it to ohms. We're going to touch the 2 on the element, and we want to be getting anywhere from 10 to 16, and we're getting 12 right now. So we know this element is fine and there's nothing wrong with it. If you're getting 0 or under 10, there's a chance that the element's on its way out or it's already broken, and you're just going to want to pop the element out and switch it. All right, so now that we know that we have power, we have line voltage, we got resistance to it, we know that's not the issue, it's not the element. If the element is the issue, just replace it. But maybe you're having an issue with the thermostat itself, so we're going to adjust the thermostat. In this case, we got a flathead screwdriver. You just want to adjust it to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That will help kill the Legionnaire's disease. It will be a scalding temperature, so you're going to want to be careful, but you want to keep it at 140. That's the optimal temperature for hot water tanks. All All right, everybody, thanks for watching this video on troubleshooting a electric hot water tank and the elements. We hope you guys got some value out of this. Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, maybe consider smashing that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one.